You've grown, you're more mature. But as we move forward in the story, it starts to take shape in November. On November 2nd, the James Gang comes out and cuts this promo on TNA that's very anti-TNA and anti-Spike. Because I watched you give a little groan and
Not going to let the truth celebrate here.
bring the volume down a
But
little
head
bit.
cheek, however, for Ron Killings. There's a long history between these individuals.
Are you giving him a warning like, hey, chill, man?
Listen to your truth.
Right there.
I'll make this history listen.
Who's the other guy?
You
Is that
see,
Lance
10 years
Archer?
ago, We
You
were
get a
personally sought out and scouted
Yep.
by a couple of nothing happening scallywags who couldn't get themselves over, so they hired me and Kipper to do the dirty work for them.
Whoa, strong words.
Well, then a little while after that,
87%.
you see, the world saw right through those two, and they saw who the real champions were. And you couldn't fool them anymore, could you, boys? You couldn't fool them anymore. You should have known your limitations. Now then, let's fast forward pre-James Gang to a little clique called the 3 Live Crew.
So you're intense right now. For those
Yeah.
that can't see, you're in a duck.
And a straight-up crackerjack. I'll be damned if that wasn't marketable. And guess what? The upper echelon at TNA, you dropped the ball again.
Can we pause for a second?
To hear.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimate intensity. So this is feeling like raw emotion. We talk about, or I usually talk about to talent at promo classes, trying to bring that true heart, true emotion to what you do. If it's real to you, it's going to be real to those watching. And I'm watching this right now, and this is coming from true. It feels like
Yes.
it's coming from the heart.
Yeah. Look, that's what all of this stuff, I wanted it to be a shoot. And at the time, and I want to continue to preface it with that, at the time, these were my shoot feelings. And I would have fought either one of them at any given minute. And look, they may have whooped my ass. I've had it whooped before. But that's just where we were at this time. Continue, please.
Yeah, let's continue. This is a good one. We'll keep it going. There it goes.
With you dropping the ball. If you can't find me work, by God, I know where to find it.
I was hunting a job when I found this one. That's my favorite line.
6 months, me and my brother have been together. The James Gang rode again. And I will be damned if the upper echelon ain't still sitting back there with their thumbs up their asses. Whoa.
When I first started watching this earlier, I was like, wow, your intensity's so much and Billy's so cool. And then Billy's about to amp it up himself.
Because you have seen the last of the James Gang. We are done.
What is he saying? Did he just quit?
When did you become so politically correct? When were you so soft? Here, let me put it to you this way, and I'm not gonna candy coat it one little bit. TNA, Spike TV, this is exactly how it goes.
Oh, they cut his mic off.
Yeah, I think the
Yeah.
truck cut the audio off on Kip James. One in mid-statement.
Came off genuine. Sometimes there's this hesitation that makes people do like the expression of, huh, is it bad?
Kip over here at the table. He's grabbing the headset.
Here, I got something to say, and you people are damn sure gonna listen. TNA, Spike Network.
They cut it off again. Oh!
Guys, let's get out. Let's get out of here, guys. Let's get out of this.
I can't believe this.
Oh, he was going to tell him to suck it, I bet. That's his favorite thing to tell people. He would like tell a whole crowd of people that. And it's weird, Billy.
So I got my opinions watching it right now, but the opinions from the wrestling press were not very kind to this segment. There was a lot of talk that this was just trying too hard to be a DX ripoff and that you and Billy weren't cool enough on your own to pull that off, not to mention on the level of those, not to mention you guys weren't on the level of the two you were going after. Yeah. Did you pay attention to the sheets or anything going on at that time, or did none of that ever matter to you?
So I don't disagree with them. Like it definitely looks like the little guy throwing rocks up at the big guys on the top of the mountain. You know what I mean? And they never even looked at us. And it was just kind of, okay, well, that's what it was. But look, we took a chance. You know what I mean? Like we tried something. It didn't pan out. It's good or not good. Look, I can tell you, I'm not particularly pleased about all the creative, but there's some good promo work on there. There's some good stuff that came from there. You know what I mean? So you can just be a hater and hate the.
I actually
I
think
never.
we're being pretty harsh about it. I actually think it was delivered really strong. I
Yeah.
thought the production side of the mic work, it didn't come off artificial. There wasn't, I was saying over it, sometimes there's a hokiness when someone
Yeah.
has the mic cut where then they give the expression of,
What?
what? For those that didn't see, I had a very awkward expression on my face. But
Yeah.
like, that just seemed natural, like the surprise and shock of, I can't believe they just did that to
Yeah.
me. I
So
don't
look,
know,
I
we're
think,
being harsh.
and so for one thing, I've never read the dirt sheets. I don't hate them. I don't love them.
Just
I
not-
don't.
not
I
for
just.
you,
I just. It's just not for me. Like I don't. I watch wrestling and I judge for myself. That was good or that was not good. And if you tell me what I said was not good was really good, it's not going to change my mind. So I'm not going to tune in to have him, he, whoever they are, bury the whole thing. We're like, okay, that's cool. But it's also really easy to sit off in the sideline somewhere and tear down. You know what I mean? It's hard to produce.
Absolutely.
It's very easy to tear down. And so I always look at it that way. Look, it hurt the dirt sheets and all that social media stuff hurt my feelings a lot during the writing of SmackDown. Very, very personal feelings getting hurt. But back then, no, I didn't read any of that because look, I was a part of the show. And if I had a match, if I had a promo, I know whether it was good or bad. I know if I crapped the bed. I know if I botched it, something in the match. I know all that. I don't need to go to somebody else to say, oh, by the way, you're not perfect. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, no crap.
So if George Carlin approached you in a Circle K parking lot and invited you into Bill and Ted's phone booth to go back and change course on direction, would you make the change? Or are you someone, and I feel like you're someone who may believe things happen for a reason? and you stick with it?
100%, man. It was the exact path I was supposed to be on. Look, I'd love to go back and stop taking drugs at the beginning. You know what I mean? When it was like still fun and still recreational. When it became manual labor, you got to tap out. You know what I mean? So, no, I believe I was exactly where I needed to be, doing exactly what I needed to be doing at that point in my life. You know what I mean? There are valleys, there are mountaintops. This was a valley for me personally. But again, creatively and professionally, I think some of it was pretty good work.
Well, let's keep kicking you while you're down in this
Yeah.
valley.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's talk about using Sean and H's real names. Is this a legal thing, a personal shot, just making fun of them, worries on TNA's behalf?